Hey everybody, want to wheeze them here. It is Sunday, March 24th, 2013. I think it's like 10:30 or so at night. Planning to do this a little earlier, got slowed down by something pretty cool, which I will cover at the end of the video for you. But today was a big day, may or may not know, particularly for Nintendo people. Couple of big releases. The first one, I guess, would be Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. I actually downloaded the demo. The game seems pretty good. We got it from my nephew today. He was really enjoying it. And the other one, of course, is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. That's what we're going to be unboxing, obviously. You can see the game here. It is a 3DS exclusive. Personally, I kind of would have liked to have seen it on the Wii U. I think you could have done some really cool stuff with the gamepad. But I was pretty disappointed the game didn't come out in the fall around Halloween, when it makes sense to release the game, at least here in the US. To the credit, Sticker Star did come out in that rough time frame, but to me, this would have been your fall release, and then Paper Mario Sticker Star would have been your kind of spring release, if you will. That said, I think, if I understand right, what held it up is just they put in what should be a really awesome multiplayer, basically online, and I think that's probably what pushed it back. And then it also could have been the year of Luigi. Maybe they wanted it released in 2013. Not real sure, but a combination of those factors, maybe some other things, kind of held it off. Bottom line is, it should be a great game. The original, which you can actually see here, was actually pretty good. Graphics were great. Gameplay was good. The biggest complaint on the game is just it was a little short. Depending on how proficient you are with the poltergeist, you're probably looking at like 6 to 8 hours, and that is to do everything. It's not just to beat the game, but it's actually beat the game and all your little, side missions as well. So, that said, I did pick it up. I never actually had a GameCube, but when I got the Wii, I was able to kind of backtrack. It was $14.99. I actually. This is when GameStop still actually had the, stuff in the store physically. And I remember I picked it up, and then I got out of the car, and it didn't have, like, the instructions or something. I've always wondered what people do with them. Like, you just throw them away or you keep them. I don't understand it, but I always take real good care of stuff, so it kind of boggles my mind. But I actually went back in. I actually found, I think they only had 2 of them. It's still kind of hard to find it, but you can kind of see Luigi's face really pops. But when I gripe about the manuals, particularly with like the Wii and Wii U games, this is what stuff was like in the glory days. There's that kind of dark area where I grew up, where stuff was black and white and short, just because that's the way it went. And then this is kind of like the peak era. I think this was a 2001 release. I mean, it's all English. It's not like this is that thick because it's 3 languages. But full color, walks you through everything. Just kind of cool. 3DS games, that are short, usually a little poster, but they work. But nonetheless, 2001 GameCube exclusive Luigi's Mansion. If you never played the game, my advice would actually be to pick up Dark Moon, and then if you like it, you're probably going to enjoy that. You can pick it up used online, for a decent price. But all that background information aside, this is what we're going to talk about today, and still have something special to discuss about it at the end. But as you can see, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the 3DS. Of course, 2D, it can be played if, you've got a young child or something. I think it's under 7. But let's see here. Really bad glare. I've been having trouble with that lately. But can Luigi summon the courage to save Evershade Valley? Explore haunted mansions full of spooky specters and bone-chilling challenges. Over here, I'm trying to keep that where you can see it, but I'm having to not look through the camera because then it glares there. But catch ghosts and uncover secrets using new gadgets such as the Poltergeist 5000, the Dark Light device, and more. This is going to be really hard to see. Team up with friends and other players worldwide in online multiplayer. Additional systems and copies of the game required for online play. Let me just get this up here. I think it'd be better for everyone. Local play, you can have co-op between 2 and 4 players. Download play, you can have co-op play between 2 and 4, and internet play, same setup, 2 and 4. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and open this up. That way we won't have to deal with as much of a glare. But where I got it was Toys R Us. I really debated pre-ordering this one, and I always am hesitant to do it because Toys R Us almost always has a really good sale. That was the case this time, and more importantly, there was just never any pre-order bonuses anywhere that I knew of. Will confess, when I got the game, kind of held it up in the sun and then put it down on the floorboard. A couple nights ago, it was like 4 in the morning. I don't really read all the articles I see. I sometimes just skim them. And apparently, the European copy, which I think comes out the 28th, Luigi's Mansion actually glows in the dark. And then there's like hidden ghosts and everything. You know, for those of you that follow the Skylander stuff, you're in the UK or, you know, somewhere that direction, Ireland. It's supposed to be limited. I have no clue how many. I think all pre-orders are supposed to get it. But it's something you may want to do. You know, if you're picking it up and you're in Europe, you know, make sure. You can probably tell just looking at the cover in the store if you know. But kind of a cool deal. And when I researched that again today, trying to figure out why my copy didn't glow in the dark, I also saw that pre-order people in Europe got like a Boo stress relief ball. So kind of a double slap in the face. And then Fright Rider, of course, over there is glow in the dark. But nonetheless, the game is the same. Would be cool if the cover would have been glow in the dark, or, you know, something along those lines. But we're going to go ahead and open it up, see what the cartridge and the manual look like. Cartridge itself, that I can't talk about it yet. I'm saving that for the end. But that's going to be what our cartridge looks like. You know, real simple. I kind of got Luigi with his, I guess I saw a ghost face. Right after I talk about it, the instruction booklet seems better. Club Nintendo deal. Again, every time I get a Nintendo game or a game that includes this, I mention it. It's a great deal. It's free to join. What I have covered up here is actually the code. When you sign up on Club Nintendo, you can enter this code. When you do that, you get coins. And the coins are usable. You can redeem them for games. Really cool one-off merchandise. And it costs you absolutely nothing. All you have to do is fill out a few surveys. For example, anytime there's a game coming up I know I want and plan to pick up soon, like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, you can get 10 bonus coins filling out a survey ahead of time. So I did that. Then when you buy the game, fill that survey out and register it, you get the remaining coins. And then when you complete the game, you can come in and do a post-play survey. And, you know, kind of bumps up your total, and then you can get some cool stuff. So, like I said, not everyone takes the time to do that. Some people don't know about it. If you've got the game and you've got the internet, I don't know why you wouldn't do it. We'll go ahead and start out there promoting Super Mario 3D Land, NSMB2, and Mario Kart 7. All really good games. The eShop, won't worry about that too much. But again, why do I document that? Cases like this where the people that had GameCube games, 10 years down the road, I don't know what happened, you flushed the manual, you burned it, you made paper airplanes out of it. If somebody comes along later and has to pick this up, you know, used, we have it new right now, just right out of the plastic, so we can kind of keep track of it, you know, for collectors or people that care. This, of course, Professor E.Gadd. That is him working on the Poltergeist 5000. If you played the first game, you remember him. I think he appeared... seems like there's another game he was in. I can't think of what it is now. But pretty sure I remember seeing him. Nonetheless, here's kind of your technical stuff. And this is what manuals are now. The 3DS actually does a really good job. They keep it short, simple, and colorful. A lot of times, what game was it we got recently for the Wii U? It was like black and white, a page. It's kind of like they had to put it in there. But looks like you're going to press the A button for the flashlight, R and analog stick to suck up a ghost and capture them, yada yada yada. You know, I'll let you read that if you get the game. But main thing we want to do, it's full color, really simple controls it looks like. Really nothing to it. So that is about it in terms of what we get. Of course, you know, you get the manual, the Club Nintendo stuff, and then of course the promotions. And of course the Japanese version, you know, probably has these slots filled in with cool stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Nonetheless, what I'm excited about last night before I went to bed, which was pretty late, but you know, if you went to bed at normal time, still probably had it. There was a puzzle piece. As you know, when they launch games, they usually put out a new puzzle panel, and they give you a piece. Got one of those, and I figured that'd kind of be the end of it. And then this evening when I got in, I'd actually gotten a StreetPass from someone in town, which is extremely rare for me. If you follow the blog, you probably know that. Played that one in my nephew, currently in Secret Quest, but got done with that. It said there was a new arrival at the Plaza Gate. Since I was in there, you know, I didn't have the notifications or anything, and I was shocked to see who it was. Nintendo actually sent out Miyamoto. He's, of course, behind pretty much every legendary Nintendo franchise. Basically makes your childhood really fun. And kind of like when we got Reggie, can't think of the other, was it Moffat? I think was the other one I've gotten from Nintendo. He has the NES hat on. But they're Special Me, they're level 5, they come in really handy in, you know, the Find Me quest. But the big draw, particularly for people like me that rarely get Street Pass tags, is you can get one of the special puzzle panels. And I went ahead, there were a couple panels I don't even have yet. I could have taken from there. That's what I usually do. However, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I think that one has 6 or more special pieces. I kind of felt obligated to take one from there. But if you go to the blog, I'll put the link in the description too. But I actually took pictures of the entire thing. And just if you don't have a 3DS or if you don't have Spot Pass on, you know, whatever reason, you can kind of see it. But it's pretty cool. It's a nice nod from Nintendo. And he is fittingly wearing a Luigi hat, and kind of gets the whole year of Luigi ball rolling here. But again, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, it is $39.99, not $34.99. Again, I got my copy at Toys R Us. They are having a buy one, get one 40% off sale. You'll kind of see what I did with the back end of that here in a second. This is actually the game I got 40% off of. And it was, of course, the least expensive of the two. I think my final price was, $23.99. You know, so if you're going in and you're buying a game more expensive, whether it's or another $39.99 game, if you get something $49 or $59, you're looking at $23 or $24 roughly for Luigi's Mansion. That makes it a really good deal. Locally, my Toys R Us, I was there in the afternoon. They had just a few copies left. GameStop apparently sold out here in my town. I'm sure they had most of the pre-orders, but you know, it's one of those deals. They're always going to be stocked. The Nintendo games, it's not going to be real hard to track it down. That said, since we did not get the pre-order stuff for the glow in the dark, might as well save money, particularly if there's something else you want. And that buy one, get one 40% off is currently the best deal I know of. That's why I took advantage of it. Target's buy one, get one, or buy two, get one free. That was a great deal, but sadly it expired yesterday, Saturday the 23rd. So no dice here. Like I said, as you should know from Skylanders and other things, I'm cheap. I do what I think I can save the most money on. So if you're in the same boat, I would recommend you do Toys R Us. Again, while their prices sometimes are extremely out of line, when they have sales, which is luckily pretty often, they're extremely hard to compete with. again, I'll show you what I got with the other half of that here in just a second, but I'm really excited about the game. I do kind of wish it was like closer to Halloween or had already come out or something, but really won't take anything away from the game. That's just kind of like psychological stuff. But enjoyed this one, 2001 release for the GameCube. I believe I've heard that this one has a ton of gameplay, and then most importantly, I think they were going for, I think what I read, their goal was to have the online multiplayer be as good as Mario Kart. If you've ever played Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, that's a pretty lofty goal there. And if they got close to it, I think it'll be a lot of fun for everybody. So, Ken Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon came out today, Sunday, March 24th here in the U.S. European people, do your best. If you pick this up this week, try to get the glow in the dark. Maybe bum the Boost Stress Relief Ball. But I was really kind of sad there was no, pre-order bonus here. Nephew's big on Luigi, so we would have taken advantage of it. But nonetheless, $39.99 is your retail price. You can swing it with some deals, get it a little cheaper. And I'm looking, like I said, I'm real excited about the game. As I play, I'll try to, keep you updated on the blog. But again, thanks for watching. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, we will catch you later.